Hello everybody and welcome back to some SkyT. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So last episode we got together and we got we got our Infinity armor. We don't have the wings. And went and killed the Chaos Dragon. I have done a lot of work since then. We're going to go over all that right quick. It is, I don't know when this video come out, but this is actually it's a couple days after Christmas. I finally have a day off. The last 2 weeks I have not really recorded. It has been an absolute mess at work. I have done nothing but work. I've done a little bit of playing. More or less it's been coming in here, crafting items, and just letting it run. I walk by the computer, sit down, set something to craft, and go. I did have one night where I'd done some work. And basically what the crafting is I'm trying to get the stuff together for our next bit of business. We'll go over this stuff. We've done some our Draconic work. But I wanted, our next bit of business is going to be the Ultimate Singularity. And this is going to take some time to get all the stuff to do for it. We're going to need a bunch of items for it. The biggest thing is we need that one. I've crafted these guys. Those were easy enough to craft. The chaotic cores, we'll go over that. I haven't got them done yet. We still need to do the flux dust. Infinity ingots, a big one. We need 300 infinity ingots, and that was kind of where I got to. If we come in here and look, we've got 17. And to craft 300 of these, we need an obscene amount of stuff for it. And there's a lot of stuff that I didn't have. Most notably, gold for the netherite and feathers for the netherite. Or for the featherite. And I didn't have enough plutonium. Everything else we were pretty good on. I didn't have the living armor, the training bracelets. I went there and I sat and made those. But the problem that I kept running into, as you see, it's a lot of stuff. I started with the feathers. I figured feathers were the easiest ones. We had the chicken, hostile neural network thing, and I was just crafting. Oh, we've got a bunch of blocks. I have set this guy to just go and go and go to get the Hellfire Forge ingots that we need to be done with it. But feathers. So I set it up, and I had a whole nother setup down here for just exporting the chicken ones, because we had a whole bunch of, if you remember, we had a glitch in our system where we got a bunch of the predictions, and I had a bunch of chicken predictions in here. As you can see, they're all gone now. But what was happening was all the feathers were getting stored over here, and I had a void upgrade on this thing, and so I wasn't getting the feathers. I spent hours trying to get feathers and figure out what was going on with it, to finally realize, oh, hey, we are deleting them over there. So there's that. The plutonium. I decided to go through and upgrade our bigger reactor. This thing is now producing 162,000 RF a tick. It's really not doing a whole lot. It's really it's a uranium sucker right now is what it is. But we've got a ton of uranium, so it doesn't really matter. I've shut off our antimatter stuff. We've got all the antimatter that we need. So I had this thing set up, and then I let it run, and then I come back. We had enough of the plutonium, but this thing was just about full of cyanide. We were producing more waste than what we could run through the one processor, and I've just cut it off, and we're done with it. So as far as the Draconic evolution stuff, I've got things set up. I need to set the pattern for the cores, or the chaotic cores. I had made a couple of them. We needed them for the bees. had crafted those. I hadn't even set up this yet. I've done those, got all these guys set up, ready to go. I was going to record a video, but I was quite drunk and mumbling, so it didn't work real well. And I'm not sure if this automation is actually going to completely work, because like I said, I done all that while I was drunk. I had a night, and I was having a bad day at work, and that's what I did. So, Draconic Evolution. We've got, wait, we do have chaotic cores set to, wait, what did I do with those? Did I accidentally put it in here? I did put it in here. That doesn't go there. Like I said. So, but anyways, so we got that. We've got the bees. If we go to our void portal and come in here, it's loud in here. We have got awakened bees. Those guys are going. I've got the chaos bees. Those guys are going. They are going into our centrifuge here and working pretty good for us. And so if we come in here and look, if we go, well, we got 24,000 awakened and we got 25,000 tiny chaos fragments. That should do us. I've got a whole, no, I didn't set up, I was going to set up another one. I've got this guy set up. I stopped making Draconium. 159,000 should be enough for what we need. I've got this guy turned up to 20,000 FE, and it is making way more than enough heat in order to do the Awakened Draconium. So we've got all of that going. We should have everything we need now in order to get just about to the end of the pack. So today, we are going to finish up our Draconic Evolution stuff. Really, a lot of this stuff that we've got to finish doing is just waiting on crafting. Like I said, we got the Chaotic Core. We can go ahead and claim that guy. The recipes for these guys. These guys are a pain to make. The black iron's not bad. The scheelite is not terrible. We've got all that stuff going as it is now. The big issue we run into with these guys is these guys right here, the EV battery box. They take 2 advanced machine blocks in order to make one of those. So we need a total of 2 and 4. We need a total of 4 of the advanced machine blocks for each core. So it takes a lot of stuff to do these things. So, but we've got all that. So first things first is we need to work on our energy ball. We need an energy core. We're going to need these guys here. Now, I'm not going to set this up. We're at a point now to where this guy should have enough power in it in order to do what we need to do. It's got 25 trillion FE. I think our final crafts are in the billions, so we should have enough power. So there's not really any use to setting this guy up. So we need this guy. Let's make a recipe for this. That. And that. And then this is going to come where the part where we're going to have to sit and wait. Not for these guys, but for our Draconic blocks. We don't need one for the energy core. Let's go ahead and do this guy. So there's one. We're going to need several of these. But for now, we'll go ahead and do these, because we're going to go ahead and make all of our armor as well today. So there is the energy core itself. We want... How many of those was it we needed? 36. It's been so long since I've even made this thing. Got everything we need there. It's going to take just a second. Oh, we're out of Draconic cores. Yeah, that's going to take a second to do. And while we're waiting on those to go, we might as well go ahead and get these guys going. So I need 786 and 300. 786 and 378. So 800 is a good round number. And then we need 400 of those. Now that's going to take a while to craft because all of that is going, those are done. Those are going to be going through a machine to have to be crafted. So it's going to take a second. Alright, well, this has taken a while to do, but we've got all of our blocks that we need. And that is quest complete. We can put all this stuff back in here. We're going to save the blocks for making on of any of the cores that we need. So, but we got more. But yeah, we got that quest now complete. This is the first pack that I have played that's had Draconic Evolution in it that I'm not doing the ball. I don't see any point in it right now. But the last thing that we need for this is our energy pylon, and after Crazy Quest, this guy is pretty easy to make. So we need that, and there we go. And Draconic, that's really loud. Draconic Evolution is now done. Beautiful. So now that we've got that done, we can come back up here to our equipment, and we can start looking at making our chest plates. We can get rid of all of this stuff. We should be good to go. So we want the chaotic chest piece. We want the draconic chest piece, which is going to need the wyvern chest piece, which is going to need just diamond armor. So that is what we're going to start with first. I'll be back. Alright, so first piece up, this guy, 1, 2, one of those, 1 and 1, and then we should be able to throw that in there. Wait. It's not... Why is it not seeing that one? We'll have to fix it. There we go. There is our wyvern core. Let's go ahead and move this guy over here. And there we go. Alright, so next up on the list is... That's not what I wanted. That one can go away. This all can go away. Our wyvern one. We need netherite, awakened, draconic energy controller, and a wyvern core. Should be easy enough. Alright, so let's get these guys going. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Which one is it not? It's not reading this guy. What is happening here? There is that one taken care of. Let's come back over here. Let's place this guy right here. Maybe he will be seen. I need to fix pipe. Let's see if that'll work. Alright, so now that we've got this guy, the next one is our chaotic chest piece. And it needs a chaotic core, a chaotic energy controller. These guys can go away. And then 6 awakened draconium. These guys, this should be easy enough for us to make. Let's get the pattern set up for it. Alright, should have everything we need. Hopefully this guy will work this time. We'll find out. I have a feeling it's not, and we're going to have to do something different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not. Alright, something different. Alright, a little word of advice. Do not use the world breaker around you, around your world. I have had to keep changing or fixing. There's our chaotic chess piece. I have had to keep fixing applied energistics pipes because we're like right in the middle of everything here. And I've had to redo this. I had the other machine that was here. I had to redo it. Then I said to heck with it. We didn't need it. I got rid of it. And I've killed this line a couple times. But we've got this guy now set to where we need it to be. So, yeah, this guy, especially don't use it on the hammer mode because it will tear everything up. So, but chaotic chess piece now done. Next up is our bow. So we need the chaotic bow. We need the draconic bow. We need the wyvern bow. This stuff can all go away. And then we need a regular bow. And this is all basically the same thing. So I'm going to get to it. Alright, so we are ready to get our chaotic bow. And boom. There we go. Quest complete. So that gives us that guy. And we're ready to do our Staff of Power. Now, the Staff of Power is a little bit different. As the fact that, let's go in here. Let's get to this guy. So we need our Staff of Power. We're going to need... I wonder which way I bet it's probably the exact same, regardless. We may do it this way. We need the shovel, the pickaxe, and the sword. And then we need a small chaos fragments. Yeah, that should be. And then that guy. So we need to do each tier of those. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of crafting. But it shouldn't be too bad to do. We should have about everything ready to go. So, let me get this going. Alright, and finally, there we go. I decided to go with the Draconic Staff of Power. I felt like it used less resources than what our others did. So there is our Staff of Power complete. And that gives us a chaotic sword. Why that gives us a chaotic sword, I don't know. And we've got this guy that's going to be stuck. Is it still stuck? Oh, I can't get up there. Yes. My magnet is on. Yeah, that's going to be a pain. Alright, so that has all of our Draconic stuff complete, other than setting the crafting for our 100 chaotic cores. And I ought to just go ahead and get that going. So I need 93. No crafting CPUs available. Some of this stuff is ridiculous as how much it takes to craft. Okay, can I craft 50 of them? No. What do I have going on? There's nothing going on. Well, we'll start with 20. And we'll make sure this is going to work. Alright, so quick update. One, I could not do the awakened cores over here. I had to move them over here as it only took 6. With having that many of the crafting injectors, it was confusing it. Or not confusing it, it was putting items in where it didn't need to go. So I moved it over here with our crystal matrix stuff, and it's working just fine. Or so it seems. It was. What happened to the cores? Why are we... Did I lose one? I think I lost one because I forgot to, or I had to change and put a filter on. So this should finish up our awakened cores. It's still waiting on something. What are we waiting on? Awakened cores. I don't know what it's waiting on. We'll see when we get there. Alright, so figured out what was wrong. One of the machines was just backed up. So these all finished crafting. So right now, all we're waiting for is all of the battery boxes to finish. And then once that finishes, we will be done. We will have, I actually changed it. I stopped the first one and started it again. We were able to craft 50 of them. So we'll be able to get 50 of these, and I need to craft 43 more of these, and then we will have the 100 that we need, and we will be completely done with Draconic Evolution and today. Alright, so while we're waiting on those finished crafting up, I realized that there was a quest we hadn't completed yet. Which is, if we go in here, the Ultimarite pickaxe. So we need to make just any of those, and there is our Ultimarite pickaxe. Beautiful. There we go. And as of right now, the only quests we have left all involve Project E. So while this is going on, we're going to look at that. No, we're not. We'll wait. Alright, so it's working on our last little bit here. A couple things first. One, I had to move the timer. It was blocking line of sight of this injector right here. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but it is a thing. So we had to move it back here. The other thing is this has taken absolutely forever. And if there is one thing in this pack that I wish I would have done, and something I have never done, is do a stocked crafting. Because this has taken something around 20,000, 30,000 plates in order to do these things. For the machine blocks, the advanced machine blocks, it's a ridiculous amount of iron and tin and whatever the other plate is. There's 3 of them there that we're using. Iron, tin, and lead, maybe. I don't remember what it is. But it was ridiculous, and that is what has taken so long for this to go. But like I said, we are now just about done with these guys. It's crafting up the last few. It's got about 1,400 more. So yeah, that's been the big holdup. I've come down here. I have sped this up as much as possible. You can only speed it up so much, and they start to lose power. But we're almost where we need to be. Alright, so here we go. Last one. And we've got all our chaotic cores that we need. So, this is the deal. We are down to needing just Project D. We talked about that, the Ultimate Singularity. Flux. I have got Flux done while in the 2.5, 3 hours that I sat here and waited for this to craft. I went to the mining dimension and spent the time to just go ahead and craft them and be done with it. I figured by the time we got the recipe set up, or not a recipe, but get it automated, I could just craft what we needed, and it took just as long. Because it was still going to take, so we've got 10,000 plus about 269, which is pretty close to what we had to begin with. So we've got that. So now if we look at this guy, we've got canisters. We've got the chaotic cores. We've got the fluix dust. Infinity ingot, I'm fixing to turn those on and get those going in between episodes. The jelly babies, we've got those. Machine frames, Supreme, I've got those made. Ultimate crafters, I have those made. Ultimate machine blocks, I need. The ultimate pipes, I need. Most of this stuff we've already made. All this stuff. We just need to set a recipe for it. Let's put this up here so I can quit looking at it. Let's just go ahead and do this. And the ultimate upgrade, we need 600 of these. These are just upgrades. Hopefully we've got enough netherite to do all of this. We should. I've got... Oh, that's the other thing I didn't talk about. Having the netherite issues. I have gold bees, well, 2 gold bees going, and I've got ancient bees going. I've only got the 2 gold bees going. That's all I had in the system. I have changed our... This guy's filling up. I have changed... That's stocked in the nether. We got to go look at that. I got to get that. We've got the miner that's in Glacio. If we go there right quick, let's go look. I've got this guy going again because we were really, really short on gold, and that is a mess. We were really, really short on gold, so I started this thing up again so we could... We're still good. So we could get some gold. And if we go to the nether... We were having problems with ancient debris. And so I added a bunch of laser drills to this guy. It's going a lot faster. And if we come over here, I have added this guy. It's got a bunch of bees nest in it. And a mining dimension teleporter. That's weird for it to have in there. But it is mining this whole area. Matter of fact, it looks like it might be done. It is done. So we got a great big gap here in the nether. You can see how much lava there is. That didn't mine all the way down. Why did it not mine all the way down? And how far from the bottom are we? Really far. Huh, that's weird. Okay, anyways. Back on right quick. So, yeah, what I'm doing, I'm going to get all of the stuff together to do this. I'm going to go ahead and craft these guys up in between episodes just because it's going to, the infinity ingots by themselves are probably going to take about 2 days in order for me to craft all of them. It's a lot of stuff. We've got everything we need for it. But it's got to craft a bunch of the netherite, which is going to take forever. The neutronium, that's going to take forever. It's got to craft a bunch of these cube JS's, and each one of these takes some time to do. The cube JS's, anyways. The specialty, the Vade Tech ingots. We've got all the stuff available. It's just a matter of waiting for it to get done. And we can only craft, I think it's 100 at a time. Yeah, it's only 100 at a time. So, yeah, it's going to take a little while to do that. And it's going to take a little while to do the ultimate machine blocks, because each one of these takes a advanced machine block, and we just seen how long it's going to take to craft 100 of these. So I'm going to get all those done. And then we'll look at doing the pipes. We'll look at doing these when we get together for the next episode. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And we're close. Oh, we get into Project E, we're pretty much done. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.